Hello students, good morning to all of you. In last video, we just started to learn the last biomolecule in this topic, and that biomolecule was nucleic acids. So, in the nucleic acids, structural units present are nucleosides and nucleotides. Yesterday we studied about both nucleotides and nucleosides. In today's video, we are going to study the structure of nucleic acids. So yesterday we studied that there are two types of nucleic acids, RNA and DNA. These are the types of nucleic acids. So both RNA and DNA, they are the polymers of nucleotides. Polymers means compound which having a high molecular weight or substance having a high molecular weight. So DNA and RNA, these are the polymers of nucleotides. That means large number of nucleotides combines with each other and then formation of polymer, that is RNA and DNA, takes place. So polymers of nucleotides are formed by joining 3' OH group of one nucleotide with 5' phosphate of another nucleotide. See here how the polymer of nucleotide is formed. So polymer of nucleotide are formed by joining 3' OH group of one nucleotide with 5' phosphate of another nucleotide. See here, so this dinucleotide, it is formed. How it is formed? So this dinucleotide, it is formed when 3' OH group of one nucleotide. So here there is the one OH group on this 3' OH. So 3' OH group of one nucleotide with 5' phosphate of another nucleotide. This is the 5' phosphate of another nucleotide. So in this way, nucleotides or polymers of nucleotides are formed. See once again, polymers of nucleotides are formed by joining 3' OH group of one nucleotide. So 3' here OH group is present. So 3' one OH group of nucleotide with 5' this is another one, 5' phosphate of another nucleotide. So polynucleotides, structures of nucleotides can be represented as follows. So polynucleotide structure of nucleic acid, it can be represented as follows. So sugar phosphate backbone is present in polynucleotide chain. So polynucleotide structure, it forms in such a way that phosphate group, it is linked with sugar, and sugar, it is linked with base. Then sugar is linked with phosphate, then again sugar, it is linked with base, then sugar, it is linked with phosphate, then sugar, and here there is the base. In such a way that polynucleotide structure is formed. Or it can also represented in another way also. So phosphate group phosphate group, it is linked with sugar. Sugar, it is linked with base. Then sugar, it is linked with phosphate group. Then it is linked with sugar. It is linked with base. So in such a way that polynucleotide structure of nucleic acids are formed. So polynucleotide chains of nucleic acid, polynucleotide chains of nucleic acids are formed by sequence of the bases beginning at 5' end and using one letter symbols of the bases. See here how polynucleotide chains are named. So polynucleotide chains of nucleic acids are named by sequence of bases. They are named by sequence of bases beginning at 5' end and using one letter symbol of the bases. For example, so CATG, this is the polynucleotide chain, its name is CATG. So CATG means there are 4 nucleotides, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 nucleotides containing bases. Which bases? C means cytosine, A means adenine, T means thymine, and G means guanine. So in such a way that polynucleotide chains of nucleic acid can be named. Now, the next article which we are going to study in this topic is DNA double helix. So the next article is DNA double helix. So nucleotides are joined together. Nucleotides are joined together through phosphate ester linkage. How nucleotides are joined through? So nucleotides are joined through phosphate ester linkage. The proportion of heterocyclic bases. The proportion of heterocyclic bases and sequence in which they follow each other along the polynucleotide chain differs from one kind of nucleic acid to another kind, and this is called as primary structure. So primary structure, it is nothing but proportion of heterocyclic bases and sequence in which they follow each other along polynucleotide chain differ from one kind of nucleic acid to another, and this is called as primary structure. This is called as primary structure. So in 1953, scientists Watson and Crick, they reported the structure of DNA. They reported the structure of DNA as a helix. So in 1953, scientists Watson and Crick, they studied the structure of DNA, and later on they reported the structure of DNA as a helix. So let's study the different silent features of Watson-Crick model of DNA. So this is the DNA double helix structure. So let's study the silent features of Watson-Crick model of DNA. So Watson and Crick, reported the structure of DNA as a helix. So Watson and Crick, they reported the structure of DNA as a helix. So polynucleotide chain wound about each other. Polynucleotide chain, this is the polynucleotide chain. So polynucleotide chain, it wound about each other to form right-handed double helix. To form right-handed double helix. So this is the polynucleotide chain. This is another polynucleotide chain. So polynucleotide chains, they wound about each other to form right-handed double helix structure. The next silent feature is two chains or strands run in opposite direction. So this chain or strand, it run in opposite direction. Here on this side there is a 3 dash side, then on this side there is a 5 dash side. So here 3 dash and 5 dash, here 5 dash and here 3 dash. So two chains or strands run in opposite direction. One from 5 dash end, one from 5 dash end to 5 dash end to 3 dash end while other from 3 dash end to 5 dash end. Other from 3 dash end. Other from 3 dash end. 3 dash end to 5 dash end. So the basis lies on inner side perpendicular to the axis of helix. So basis lies in the inner side. So basis lies on inside perpendicular to the axis of helix. So this is the axis of helix. So bases adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. So bases lies inside and they lies perpendicular to the axis of helix. Then the last but one silent feature is double helix. Double helix structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. This double helix structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. Between bases of two DNA strand. This gives rise structure of DNA as a double helix. See once again this silent feature. So double helix structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding between the bases of two DNA strands. So on this strand there are bases, on this strand there are also bases, and in between these bases there is the hydrogen bonding. Thus double helix structure it is stabilized. And how it is stabilized? By the hydrogen bonding between bases of two DNA strands. Then the next silent feature is adenine always forms two hydrogen bonds with thymine. So adenine with thymine, it forms how much hydrogen bond? So it forms two hydrogen bonds. Listen again. Adenine with thymine, it forms two hydrogen bonds, while guanine with cytosine, it forms three hydrogen bonds. Thus AT, adenine thymine, and CG, that is guanine and cytosine, they are the complementary base pairs. So listen again. Adenine with thymine. So here adenine with thymine, it is formed by two hydrogen bonds, and guanine with cytosine, it forms three hydrogen bonds. Thus AT, adenine thymine, and CG, that is cytosine guanine, are the complementary base pairs. So it may be noted that in the structural or in the secondary structure of RNA, helix are of single strand. Helix are of single strand. So in RNA, the helix it is single strand, or helix it is of single strand, while DNA it is of double helix. That is the difference between DNA and RNA. So thus here we finished the study of last biomolecule, and that last biomolecule was nucleic acid. So here we finished this topic, that is biomolecules. Thank you very much.